Hey guys, what's up? It's Ray. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I am going to be updating you guys on what I've been doing and why I haven't been posting any videos or vlogs on this channel, as well as a thank you message from me to you, and last but not least, a tag video questionnaire thing, but I'll get to that later. So first off, I want to say the reason why I haven't been posting on this channel is because I've been busy posting on my two other channels, which are Ray DIY and Ray Arc. They're my two new channels, so I actually decided to devote more time and energy into those two channels in order to get it, on track, as well as busy with work. I started a new job, so this job is taking a lot more time out of my weeks, so I really have no time to really film and edit. I think filming is actually the easier part. It doesn't take much time, but then editing is where it gets a little bit more variable, because you don't really know how much time you're gonna have to use to edit a certain video. I've been vlogging, but every time I finish vlogging or every time I put the camera down, I either eat dinner or go to bed, so I really don't have time to edit the vlogs. So all these vlogs are just piling up in my hard drive, and now I have to sort them out. So I don't really know if I'll be able to really post these past vlogs. Maybe I'll post it, or maybe I'll start vlogging again after this video, but I don't know. I just feel like there's so many things happening at once, and I'm also juggling 3 channels now, so it is hard to manage, but then I feel like it's so rewarding to see your comments and your support on all 3 channels. So thank you guys so much again. So yeah, that's pretty much my whole life right now. Like, it's been a whole few weeks of emotional roller coaster, so just bear with me a little bit more. I'm figuring stuff out right now. I'm trying to get videos up on all 3 channels every Friday, so I don't have to worry about filming different days. I could film everything once and then I'll post it up on Friday as a regular basis. Hopefully that will work out, but I'm not making any promises right now because I don't want to make promises and not keep them, so that's pretty much what's going on with my life. And next, I want to thank you guys for 1,000 subscribers. It's crazy. I know, it's like this number seems so unreal. This number had nothing to do with me. It's all on you guys. You guys are the ones who made this happen. You guys are the ones who clicked the button, shared the videos, liked the videos. So it's all you guys, and I hope I get to grow this channel even more very soon, and I hope you guys stick around for that. And last but not least, I have the 17 random questions tag, and yeah, I thought that I did this video before, but I looked over my old videos and I only did the 25 questions about me tag, and this question that I found, or this questionnaire that I found, has different questions, and they're a lot more about YouTube, a lot more about pop culture, I guess, and like personal stuff. So it's a little bit different than my previous tag video. So hopefully you guys get to know me a little bit better through this video, and I would love to know you guys a little bit more if you guys can answer the questions in the comment box below along with me while watching this video. Let's be friends, because y'all know I don't have any. Very embarrassing. Let's begin this video. The first question is, how did you get your YouTube username? Sketchawayray started with Instagram, I think. I was trying to come up with a username where it kind of represented me most, and at the time I was in college and I loved sketching, and I still love sketching right now. So sketching has been like an important part of my life, and I don't know why I used away, but it just felt right for some reason. Like sketch away Ray just sounded right to me, so that's how I got my name. It started with Instagram, and then I used it for Twitter, and then when I finally decided to open a YouTube account and also create a channel, I was like, I should just use sketchawayray. It's easy for me to remember, it's easy for me to tell people about in case I wanted to promote it. That's why I chose, or that's how I came up with sketchawayray. Number 2, if you could change your name to anything, what would it be and why? I think I would love to have a name that relates to like the galaxy or the nebula, or some type of like very mysterious star-like name. I don't know any right now. If you guys do, let me know, because that would be really cool. Like, if you guys can help me change my name, that would be awesome. Yeah, I don't have a name right now, but let me know if you guys do. Number 3, if you can go back in time and give yourself some advice, what would it be and why? I think I would go back in time to college and tell myself to take more risks, because I feel like I've played it safe throughout my whole college career. Never been to like those crazy college parties. So I would tell myself to go out more and take more risks and just really enjoy life, because college isn't only about textbooks and, you know, studying, and God knows that we don't do much of that like anyway in architecture school. But I feel like I wish I actually had more of a college life than I did, because then I would feel like I've actually been to college. But yeah, that would be the one advice I would give myself in the past. Number 4, how old were you when you first learned how to blow a bubble gum? The first time I blew bubble gum was probably in 3rd grade, when my science teacher told us we needed to get bubble gum, or specifically Bubblicious bubble gum. And I remember going there, or going to a deli after school with my cousin Eric, and we used to live together because our families were close. And so yeah, we lived together. We went to a deli together to get Bubblicious bubble gum. And after we got the pack, we were not supposed to open it until we get to school, because they didn't want kids to have any open packs of gums in their book bag, because it was like crazy. But then Eric and I, we opened it at home and we started chewing it, and then we kind of started discovering how to blow bubble gum. We were like, hey, this is like a mouthful of gum, so we could do something crazy with it. And we started blowing bubble, and I think Eric was better at it than I was. I was terrible at blowing bubble gums, but right now I'm really good at it. But back then I was terrible. So yeah, I think 3rd grade was when I first learn how to blow bubble gum. Number 5, what did you want to be when you were little? I think I'm like a typical kid. I wanted to be a teacher because the teachers I had were all badass, and I wanted to be more like them. So I feel like that's a reason why most kids want to be teachers. I guess as I grew a little bit older, I wanted to be an airplane pilot. At a point I wanted to be a police officer. That doesn't cross my mind anymore. Then I also wanted to be a game designer, and then because I played a lot of Pokemon and I really wanted to design my own region and my own generation, so I wanted to be a game designer. I wanted to be like an interior designer, and then I realized that kind of relates to architecture, so I went for architecture, and that's where I am right now. Number 6, what do you order at Starbucks? First of all, I am too poor to afford Starbucks, but whenever I get a gift card, I go to Starbucks and I order in the summer I like ordering the very, no, it's not the very, it's the mixed berry hibiscus fruit drink. It's like some summer drink, but it's really good. It's not too sweet, and I kind of like the texture of the berries, like the mashed up berries inside. I only go for the teas, I don't drink coffee, so yeah, that. And then in the summer or in the winter, I go for usually like a chai latte. I can't remember if they said the latte has coffee in it. I don't know coffee terms. I don't know what lattes are, but either like that or like a hot chocolate with whipped cream or cinnamon. So that's what I normally order. But then again, I normally don't go to Starbucks. So number 7, what's the hardest? When did you laugh hardest? Number 7, when did you laugh the hardest? I think with my sister is when I laugh the hardest, because we have so many inside jokes that we don't even have to say it out loud. We just start cracking up, and we just can't stop laughing, because every time we think about it, we laugh harder. So I laugh a lot with Eric as well, because we grew up together, and we have so many stories, you know, shared among us, that every time we look back at our childhood, we laugh about it, because it's something that we think it's funny now, or something we thought we did was stupid. So we laugh about that as well. So I think either my sister or Eric would be the people I laugh the hardest with. Eric and my sister are the ones I laugh the hardest with. can speak today. Number 8, if you could play any instruments really well, what would it be and why? I want to play my guitar and my ukulele in the background really well. I just don't have time to practice them. So I guess like if there's any other instruments I would want to pick up, I would say either the piano or the drums. Every time I go to a concert, my eyes are fixated either on the actual pop star or his or her drummer. I have this thing for the drums. Number 9, what's your favorite thing to do when you're upset? I think when I'm really upset or when I just don't want to deal with the things I have to deal with, I like to either watch TV or I listen to music. Number 10, what's your favorite movie? I think in terms of movies, it would have to be one of Miyazaki's films. I grew up watching his films and his stories, his animation is so touching and every story hits home, you know? So I think my very, very first encounter with Miyazaki or with his film and his works was Kiki's Delivery Service, and it's magical, it's fantastical, and I loved it. Every time I watch it, it just brings all those memories and those feelings back up, and honestly I do choke up a little bit when I watch the movie, but then it's so inspiring too, so I don't know, I think that's my most favorite movie ever, if you ask me, so Kiki's Delivery Service wins. Number 11, what is one food you cannot live without? Food. I know we all can't live without water, but food, I would say I cannot live without, I would say Kobe beef, because I've had it once in my life and it's amazing. It's like the most amazing thing you can ever have, unless you're a vegetarian. But Kobe beef would probably be the number one thing I would want to have forever as food, assuming that it's free. Kobe beef it is. Number 12, what's your favorite dessert? I love this questionnaire. There's so many food related questions. Yes! I love ice cream. Ice cream is my number one favorite dessert. Whenever I go out, I order ice cream as a dessert. I have tubs and tubs and tubs of Talenti gelato in the fridge. I love Baskin Robbins. I just love ice cream. It's creamy, it's sweet, it's cold, it's magic. It's hold on, be right back. I'm gonna grab myself a bowl of ice cream. Number 13, what's your favorite pizza topping? I don't eat pizza a lot actually, but when I do, I love mushrooms. I love, is it sausage or is it meatball? I think it's both. Like the meat lover one, I love. So whatever topping that is. I love spinach. I love peppers. I love everything on pizza. I love pineapple on pizza. I love, you know, anything that makes a pizza more interesting and intriguing, I love. I don't think I like olives because it's, I don't know, it's gross. Number 14, would you rather have the superpowers and abilities to read minds or be invisible? I would not want to read minds because I would not want to hear what people are thinking because it's freaking scary. Like, what if you find out that your best friend has always hated you this whole time? So I would choose invisibility because every time I walk down the street, this is true story. Every time I walk down the street and I see little birds or a squirrel or a chipmunk or any beautiful, cute animals, they always run away from me because I'm hella tall and I wear boots and like I just look like a monster to them, you know? So I would love to be invisible so they can't see me and then I can get closer and, you know, watch them eat their food very close. Okay, that just sounded really creepy. Number 15, what did you do for your last birthday? I think I was working that day and then I went home and I just watched TV and went to bed. It's really boring. I told you my life is like not fun at all. It's nothing, like a whole pile of nothing. Number 16, if you had a very personal, selfish wish, what would it be and why? Selfish. Selfish wish, this is really tricky. Like, I don't know what considers being a selfish wish. I guess either like having a record label deal, releasing an album, or having your own TV show. I just feel like anything that has to do with Hollywood is just pretty much selfish. So that will be like my wish to either have my own TV show, not a movie because I don't really enjoy movies as much as I do with TV shows, or my own album because I just love singing. I love anything to do with music, and that would just be my one wish that I know will never come true because it's almost impossible for an Asian in America. So number 17, and this is my most favorite question in this questionnaire. If you were a Pokemon, what would you be called and what would you look like? So you know how every generation they had like a Pikachu-esque Pokemon? So like the first generation was obviously Pikachu, and then they had Marill for Johto.
For Hoenn they had Puzzle and Minun, and then for Sinnoh they had Pachirisu, I think. And then the next one was Emolga, and then the next one was Dedenne.
So I feel like if I were to be a Pokemon, I would love to be a continuation of a Pikachu-esque Pokemon, except I do not wish to be yellow. I want to be a blue or gray/silver Pokemon. So yeah, I guess I would have like the features of Pikachu's eyes, nose, cheeks, maybe a different tail, so it's not just like a direct photocopy of Pikachu. And maybe it could be like a Pikachu-esque Pokemon that has like a dragon type to it, so it's like wings, claws, breathe fire. That would be really cool. That is really cool. I'm getting carried away with this question and this answer, so that's my answer. Just a Pikachu-esque Pokemon that isn't yellow, preferably blue. And there you have it, my dream Pokemon. That's all my answers for this questionnaire, and I hope it was entertaining and that you guys learned a little bit more about me, and hopefully I get to know a little bit more about you guys by reading the comment box below for your answers. And with that said, that's the end of the video, and I hope you guys liked it, and make sure to subscribe to this channel for more videos, and subscribe to my 2 other channels for other more fun, interesting videos. Okay, and thanks again for 1,000 of you guys, and I hope the next time I see you guys, there will be a lot more of you guys. And have a good day, have a good weekend, depending on when you're watching this. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye.